what the Lord is saying, even about His reason for coming, He would be in the seed and the light. He would determine who would hear. That's why even in His earthly ministry, when that woman came from Tyre and Sidon down to meet Him and fell on her face and begged for mercy, and the Lord initially answered not a word, and then as the disciples tried to ward her away, she wouldn't be quiet. Why wouldn't she be quiet? The Lord was drawing her. He's the one that drew her in the first place. But He was teaching them a lesson. She wasn't a Jew. They weren't used to, just like the Samaritan woman. They wouldn't have never stopped and talked to a Samaritan woman. In fact, she was surprised when He spoke to her. Why did it say He must needs go through Samaria? It's because of He's declaring what His work would be. Nothing is secret. In other words, He knows the will of His Father, that it shall not be made manifest. It's in time we discover it. And why am I today a child of God? I didn't plot it. I didn't plan it. It was made manifest. So that when the Lord graciously exercised my heart and caused me to look to Christ and cry to Him out of the depths of my despair, being shown I was lost, as lost being you can't find your way back, it was manifest. There's the light to me that all along the Lord had purposed. People talk about getting saved in a meeting. That's not, you don't get saved. You either were saved or you're not. You were either, in God's purpose, your debt paid there at Calvary, and your salvation accomplished there, or you'll never be saved. You say, well, how do I know that my salvation was accomplished there? Well, nothing's secret. In time, it'll be made manifest. That's what the Lord's talking about here, is the light to the world. As it goes out into the world, what does light do? It discovers. And He directs it. Although it falls on many, there are many hearers, yet in His time, it says that shall not be known and come abroad. That word known there is in the special sense of revelation. Paul, he was the last person in the world to ever think that he was one of Christ. In fact, he was living out his life, breathing out hatred toward any that claimed His name. But he himself said in Galatians chapter 1, and when it pleased God, not just to reveal Christ to me, see, that Christ to the world, He's the light, but Christ in you, hope of glory.